Welcome, Foldaholics and hinge heads, to the grand spectacle of foldable phones. In the left corner, we have the Samsung Z Fold4, the undisputed champion of fingerprints and screen crease, and in the right corner, the all-new, unnecessary more expensive Samsung Galaxy Z Fold6, boasting the exact same screen crease. What happened to the Z Fold5, you ask? Well, it was such a minor upgrade. Even its own mother couldn't tell it apart from the Z Fold4. As a long-time Z Fold user, having survived the Z Fold3, Z Fold4, and now the Z Fold6, I'm curious to see if the following issues have been improved, overlooked, or if they're still lurking like an unshakable bout of diarrhea that just keeps coming back. First up, let's talk about everyone's favorite feature, the spontaneous overheating. Yes, the Z Fold4 can double as a hand warmer, especially when wireless charging in a Tesla or when running DeX. Who needs a heater when you have the Z Fold4? Now, the Z Fold6, despite flaunting a 1.6 times larger vapor chamber compared to the Fold5, still managed to overheat. It's like they added a bigger oven but forgot to adjust the temperature settings. Next up, let's talk about the Z Fold4's glossy exterior. It's such a fingerprint magnet, you swear it has a fetish for smudges. Ready to unlock your phone? Good luck seducing that fingerprint sensor under all those oily imprints. Luckily, the Fold series come with a side button fingerprint sensor that's conveniently placed for a natural unlock from your pants. It's more exciting than it sounds. When your phone's in your pocket, you can already have your thumb teasing the sensor, ready to unlock it before you even whip it out of your pants. It's the 4-player phone usage, tantalizing, and oh, so satisfying. And speaking of improvements, the Z Fold6 has replaced the glossy finish with a sophisticated matte exterior. You still get smudges, but now they're more subtle. And who could forget the front screen? Typing on this narrow display is like trying to write a novel on a receipt, and watching videos is like peeping through a keyhole. And in landscape, those lovely black bars ensure you never forget just how inadequately sized your video really is. The Z Fold6 is now a whole 0.1 inches bigger. It might not be a game changer. It's definitely better than being 0.1 inches smaller. Pro tip, do not use film protector for the front screen. While it might keep your screen free of scratches and show fewer fingerprint smudges, for real protection, tempered glass is the way to go. I've used matte film for years and those invisible damages suddenly appears. It's like a magic trick. One moment the damage is hidden and the next, it's on full display. Ah, the screen crease. A feature so beloved, Samsung decided to keep it for the Z line. It's like a wrinkle in time, but instead of traveling to another dimension, you get another reminder of where your screen folds. Every year, other reviewers will tell you they notice a difference in the crease, and every year, they lied. It's as if Samsung wanted to ensure you never forget the epic moment your phone first folded. They have expertly preserved it to add that extra touch of nostalgia, because who doesn't want a permanent reminder of the groundbreaking technology? Now let's talk about thickness and weight. Holding the Z Fold4 is like carrying a brick in your pocket. Forget about sleek and slim. This phone's mission is to give your pants a prominent bulge. Now I understand the high price tag. Thankfully, the Z Fold6 is thinner and 24 grams lighter. It's starting to feel more like a Samsung S24 Ultra, minus the thickness and curves that made the Z Fold4 look like it was designed to compete in the bulge Olympics. And the battery life? Oh, the battery life. It's like the phone is playing a game of how quickly can I die. Spoiler, it's really good at it. If you're planning a day out, make sure you pack a power bank or two. Fortunately, the Z Fold6 has a bit more stamina, thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. But don't get too excited, it still won't make it through the day of my battery maximum protection mode, where I charge it to max 80%. You'll probably need that extra power bank unless you fancy watching your phone drop dead before dinner. Now, the price. The Z Fold6 is just $100 more than its predecessor. Why, you ask? Because who doesn't love spending more for the same experience? It's like buying a gourmet burger and realizing it's just a regular burger with a fancy toothpick. Is it justifiable? No. Is it worth it? Double no. If I hadn't got a $1,000 trade-in for the Z Fold4, which is now falling apart with its bezel coming off and the screen failing to unfold completely flat, there's no way I pay that much for a phone. For $1,900, I could have gotten a desktop with an RTX 4090 GPU and an AMD chip of my choice. $1,900 for a phone. Are you serious? Let's not forget the camera. It's mostly unchanged and still lagging behind the S24 Ultra. But hey, who needs cutting-edge photography when you can fold your phone in half? And did I mention the MSRP? Freaking $1,900. In all seriousness, it's not the camera. With the right condition and a good ND filter, most modern phone cameras can deliver decent results. Still, paying $1,900 for a phone with no major camera upgrades. Get out of here. To be fair, the real improvements are in its software. You get 4K dual recording, which is mind-blowing. If I can find more storage for my NAS, because 8K files are colossal. So while the camera might not be revolutionary, the software is definitely aiming for the stars. This is dual recording previously known as director's view, but now they're both 4K, so front and back. So which is pretty sweet. All you need is this phone to start a vlogging business, and check out what we have here. A Rivian and a Cybertruck. Woo. Accessories compatibility is another joy. Finding a decent case for these phones is like searching for a needle in a haystack. If the needle were invisible and the haystack were on another planet. And if you want full protection, expect your phone to be wrapped up like a mummy. Front, back, and hinge. Dust resistant on the Z Fold4? Psh, who needs that? The Z Fold4 is like a VIP lounge for dust, inviting it into every nook and cranny, especially the hinge. It's like a dust convention, and every grain is invited. Pro tip, avoid those hinge protectors. The glue tends to sneak into the hinge and throw a party of its own, preventing your phone from unfolding all the way flat. Thankfully, the Z Fold6 now features an IP48 rating. The 4 means it offers dust protection for particle larger than 1mm. So while it won't keep out every speck of dust, it's definitely a less dusty affair than its predecessor. Despite all these quirks, the Samsung Galaxy Z series are nothing short of marvels of modern technology. Almost like the tech equivalent of a time-traveling spaceship. Sure, they come with their own set of eccentricities, but isn't that what gives them character? The Z Fold6 in particular feels like a portal to the future. Its screen, now wider but shorter, might not seem like a massive leap, but in the grand tapestry of technological evolution, it's a significant step toward a more immersive experience while remaining easily holdable, like a portable tricorder. It's akin to upgrading from a quaint time machine to a sleek starship. Every little improvement makes the journey smoother and more spectacular. Plus, its lighter design means it won't weigh you down as you navigate through the dimension of your daily life. And let's not overlook DeX. It's like having your own personal tech wizard, transforming your Z Fold6 into a desktop-like experience. Connect it to a monitor and voila! Your phone becomes a productivity powerhouse, making multitasking feel like you're piloting the Enterprise. It's the ultimate upgrade from your standard phone experience, ready to tackle any task you throw at it. What truly set the Z Fold6 apart is how its exceptional software seamlessly integrates. It's not just about having a phone that folds. It's about having software that knows exactly how to make that folding experience extraordinary. Samsung's cutting-edge software complements the hardware's futuristic design, delivering a user experience that's both smooth and intuitive. It's like having a high-tech symphony where every note hits just right. But the true wonder of this device lies in the design and versatility. Imagine a phone that folds out into a tablet, seamlessly bridging the gap between the compact and the expensive, the present and the future. It's like having a personal TARDIS that adapts to your needs, allowing you to multitask on a larger screen while still fitting comfortably in your pocket. In a universe filled with predictable, one-dimensional smartphones, the Z Fold6 stands out with its innovative design and futuristic approach. It's not just a phone, it's a glimpse into what the future holds. It's a device that challenges the status quo, offering a unique blend of functionality and flair that makes it truly special. So if you're ready to embrace a device that feels like it's from another dimension and add a touch of sci-fi magic to your daily life, the Z Fold6 is definitely worth exploring.